These baskets last a lifetime. A lifetime. It's a very tedious craft. I'm Jerame Smalls from Charleston, South Carolina. I am the proud owner of 1721 Creations, Charleston Sweetgrass Baskets. I've been making the baskets for roughly 18 years. No two basket makers make the same basket. Each basket weaver has more of a defined stitch pattern. Here is the palmetto. This comes from the South Carolina state tree, the palmetto tree. And I actually go through and strip the blade. But when I strip the blade, I now get these pieces. And from these pieces is what I use to sew the basket. So this is sweetgrass right here, and this grows in the first part of the marshes. And you have bulrush in Russia, which grows in the second part of the marsh. And then I just use a standard scissors, and then the nail bone. You get the shape of the basket by how you point this in the basket. So if this were to be the basket, and if I were to point this in straight, the basket will go up. If I stick the nail bone at a slant, the basket will flare out. If I actually pull this nail bone towards me, the basket will go in. So the whole design of a basket, when a basket weaver makes a basket, comes from the direction of this nail bone. So these baskets are an African craft over 300 years ago from Western Africa. These crafts then migrated over to the States. I learned this family craft from my grandmother, Mary Alice Venning Vanderhorst. My grandmother took one summer off, taught roughly 20 of us how to do the family craft, and it's myself and one other cousin who keeps the legacy going right now. When you think about how she taught us that family craft and that summer of 20 individuals, and it's roughly 2 of us now, just think about all the basket weavers in the world in regards to their grandparents teaching them their craft, those basket weavers teaching their grandkids. How many of those individuals will actually keep up the craft? And it is a dying art. This is a family generation craft passed down, so I'm already teaching my goddaughter, Ebony Blake, on how to do the craft as well. Because with her learning how to do the craft, now when it's time for me to leave the world, she will know how to pass on the legacy, because that's how we keep the craft alive. You go visit Charleston, a lot of the Sweetgrass Baskets are in downtown Charleston on King Street, Meeting Street, and Market Street. In Mount Pleasant, we have that highway, Highway 17. That's actually where I learned the family craft. However, the beauty of what I do is I'm taking a Charleston craft, and I now live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And because I sell my baskets online, I'm able to now take a Charleston-based craft and spread it all out throughout the world. So I'm a leader within my community in doing these Charleston Sweetgrass Baskets. It's very important for me to keep this craft within our house. So going back to those African slave descendants who started this craft over 300 years ago, this was something that we were able to take pride in for us. Sweetgrass Baskets is something that was defined by African Americans. So this is something that I keep wholeheartedly to keeping within my family, passing down the family tradition, and teaching other individuals within my family how to do this craft as well. So then the story will go from Mary Alice Venning Vanderhorst, 20 grandchildren, 2 kept up the legacy, Jerame Smalls, the owner and creator of 1721 Creations, the next individual that carries on the legacy. I'm building a foundation for this story to continue to keep going, and that is within my African American family culture.